I picked up my iPad 11 with the M2 chip in February of this year. It was mostly sort of a manic, like I need to buy something type of purchase. Now I picked up the iPad with 128 gigabytes of storage and in the silver theme. Now my iPad came out to about $800+, getting close to $900. It's a lot of money. For me, it's a lot of money. So of course, I wanted to protect my iPad, so I went out and bought the folio case from Apple, and then I got a screen protector as well. The case was $63, and it was a pretty good investment, I think. I love the case because from the obvious of protecting your iPad and looking super clean, it also has a ton of features. The case is thin and super light. It wakes up your iPad Pro when you open it, and it puts it to sleep when you close it. So if you're in the middle of using it and you wanted to turn it off, all you have to do is close it and it goes to sleep. You don't need to press the on or off button to toggle it. It makes the experience super seamless. It's fantastic. You can also fold the case into different positions to create a stand, one for reading or FaceTime, or even just setting it up so you can eat and watch some anime. The back piece magnetically adheres to the iPad very elegantly, and it doesn't feel like it's made out of some thick, cheap plastic. This feels like a premium case, and it's priced that way as well. You're definitely getting what you pay for here. So if you're in the market for a brand new iPad case, the folio case from Apple, it's a banger. It's worth it. With the screen protector, I just got a random one off Amazon and it works fine. And the last accessory that I bought for my iPad was the Apple Pencil 2nd generation. My girlfriend kept telling me, why are you gonna buy that? You don't create art, you don't draw. And shit, that's a great point. I don't. I really don't. And let me tell you how I use my Apple Pencil, and it's worth it. I think it was worth it. I use it all the time. It's a banger. Now, again, if you are looking for these accessories, they're in the bio, of course. Now, I've never really used an iPad before, and to this point, it is now November. I definitely feel like I've gotten my money's worth. I use this iPad every single day, and it's played a huge role in my work and also just my entertainment for the day. Let's talk about the iPad setup real quick, and trust me, there is a reason for that. My notification screen is minimal, and my wallpaper is always changing, as it is for most people. Because of how on the go I've been recently, I put my calendar on the very top so I can know right away at the start of my day what I need to do, or if I have any meetings I need to attend to. Then I have my AirPod Max battery, the weather, and Spotify, which are some things I personally always want to know or I am using all the time. In my home screen, I have 3 main tabs which contain literally all of the things I need on a daily basis. First screen, we have some of the basics like the App Store, calendar, weather, and of course my most important and used apps right on the dot. Second screen is my entertainment screen, and yes, you wouldn't believe it, but I use my iPad a ton. I shock myself at how much I use my iPad. I honestly just didn't think I would use it as much as I do, but here are all my streaming services like Netflix and Hulu, Crunchyroll. But I also have my gaming apps like the Xbox app, my PlayStation one, and my Game Pass as well. Also, you gotta have Amazon since I do a lot of shopping for new gadgets here and there every single week. At the very bottom, we have Threads, which is my least used social media app, Magic the Gathering, which is basically the only mobile game I'll play ever. And then lastly, we have Comixology, which I've used so much as of recently. Ever since I started reading The Walking Dead on Comixology, it's just kind of sparked my love for comics again. I also started watching The Walking Dead on Netflix, and then I started watching Invincible, and I'm all in on comics. Hold on, so if you don't know, I actually have a pretty massive comic book collection. It's about $10,000 worth of comics. But Invincible and Comixology and all of these apps have reignited my love for comics. So I'm collecting The Walking Dead again. Not again, I'm going to complete my Walking Dead collection, but I'm also collecting Invincible comics now. Now, one of those goals is to collect all of the Invincible and Walking Dead comics. I love Robert Kirkman. Anyways, enough comic book talk here. Now, the third screen, it's all about productivity, from YouTube Studio to Lightroom to Notion. This is where a ton of work gets done, and if I need something while I'm in bed and that's not a laptop, that's what my iPad's for. The fourth screen, honestly, is just a bunch of random apps that I never use, so they're just kind of in a limbo of apps on that screen. It's chaos. Now, you might be asking, what do you use your iPad for on a day-to-day basis? Use it every day, right? Well, let me tell you. Now, I'll give you a few, starting with my streaming apps. Recently, I started to rewatch The Walking Dead from the start, and I'm currently on season 8, and it's been such a fun experience watching it on my iPad. Now, while I'm cooking, or I'm in bed, or at my setup while working, it's like a second screen. Having this thing around me, it's been such a vibe. It's been a great time. I have a little stand for it, and then I just move it wherever I one. I'm an iPad kid now. I love it. Now for productivity, I've used Lightroom so much on my iPad with a large screen and bright colors. It's been fun without having the need to always work off my laptop. I really enjoy actually using it in bed, especially when I'm just kind of winding down for the night. Maybe my girl's knocked out next to me. I pull out the iPad and I start getting a little bit of edits done, you know, either for my social media or for work, whatever. If you ask me now if this has been worth the money I've spent, which almost $1,000, and again, it's a lot of money for myself, I think yes, it has been worth the investment. I've used it so much that I think I have at this point gotten full value from what I've spent. I'm gonna continue to use it, and hopefully a year down the line, or maybe 2 years down the line, I'll upgrade to whatever's new. Hopefully we get an iPad with an OLED screen. That would be absolutely insane. But did I mention what I use my Apple Pencil for? No, I don't think I did. It's mostly for Lightroom, that's one, and two, it's to type. So basically what I do is I just use the scribble, I don't know what you call this feature. You basically slide around the keyboard and you pick the letters that you want for your words, and boom, it writes it out for you. That's what I use my Apple Pencil for, and for Lightroom, that's it. Now, was this worth the money? I don't know. I wanted it, I got it, whatever. Now, let me know, would you guys pay $800 for an iPad? I know most of you guys are like, no. It's worth it. It's worth it. If you do the stuff that I do, whether it's social media management, or if you're into social media like a lot and you work in it, I think it is a good investment. Otherwise, if you just want something to watch like Netflix on, I would just use your phone. Really? Well, that's it. All right. If you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.